Shalom Aleichem, beautiful and wonderful friends. Karega, we are just coming out of the Yortzeit of the Ropshitzer. One of my teachers, Rabbi Gerzi, he would say, when we come to a Yortzeit of one of the ancestors, we should say how we're related. So, B'schus, Rabbi Gerzi, Zichron Nevracha, let's give this a go. So my mother, her father was Gedalia Mordechai Rubin, whose father was Reb Aaron Yoina Rubin, whose father was Reb Shabsi, whose father was Reb Aryeh Leib Rubin, whose father was Reb Aaron of Rimanov, whose father was Reb Ushi Yeshaya Rubin of Ropshitz, who was the son-in-law of the Ropshitzer. And I'd like to share with you something, a beautiful story with a very deep lesson behind the story. Once a chassid comes to the Ropshitzer, and the chassid says, Rebbe, I understand something. I've been thinking about something, I understand something. And what did the chassid say to his Rebbe? He said, Rebbe, I know that you constantly are pushing us to be curious and ask questions. Well, I was thinking about this. A question is likened to what we call exile. A person asks a question, it's like, I'm confused, I don't know. You ask a question. And then when you have the question answered, it's like redemption. What do you think, Rabbi? The Ropshitzer looks at the chassid and thinks for a couple of seconds and says, maybe it's the other way around. Maybe actually asking a question is called redemption, and answering the question is called exile. Why? Because when you ask a question, you open yourself up to so many possibilities. And when you get the answer to the question, you close yourself up. And unless it comes up within you to think about it again, it's as if it is the last time you're going to explore this question. So whereas the chassid came and said that asking a question is exile and answering it is redemption, the Ropshitzer came and turned it on his head and said maybe asking a question is redemption and answering it is exile. One of our relatives who lived in London, the Sasva Rebbe, he would say on this story that you have to be ever so careful that you may ask a question and you may get a satisfactory answer, but don't let the answer be the end of the exploration of that subject. So Be'ezras Hashem, by the Ropshitzer's makpid, ask questions, be curious, and then ask questions again and again and again on the same inyan. If we're speaking about HaKadosh Baruch Hu, don't walk around with the understanding of HaKadosh Baruch Hu of a 2-year-old, a 5-year-old. Constantly go deeper, ask questions. When you visit a sugya, when you visit something in Torah, ask again and again. Deepen your understanding of something. And Be'ezras Hashem, whether the chassid was right, whether the Ropshitzer was right, both were right, always remember to ask questions and recognize the redemptive factor of just asking a question. And recognize sometimes answering the question is exile. Be'ezras Hashem, we should go from strength to strength on this unbelievable evening and this whole day that we've had coming out of the Ropshitzer's Yortzeit of Naftali Tzvi. Be'ezras Hashem, all of us, we should go from strength to strength, and the Heilige Zaida should be a Meiletz Yosher. You should go before the Kisa covered, and Be'ezras Hashem Yisbarach, Heilige Zaida, daven before HaKadosh Baruch Hu, ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu to protect our soldiers, to protect the Lamdei Torah, to protect all of Am Yisrael, Be'ezras Hashem, to protect all those people that need. Be'ezras Hashem Yisbarach, L'chaim, Tevim, L'shalom.